Once upon a time, in a place of carved stone faces, a monster ate a tremendous meal. Its belly was so full that it could not move, so it slumbered. When the monster had digested, it awoke. It raised its curious head into the wind and smelled the despair of people stirring somewhere in the unbroken darkness. The monster licked its blood-caked snout and set off to investigate. The monster walked unhurried through the darkness, following the scent. It grew hungrier and hungrier as the scent got stronger. Its powerful heart pounded with joy as it came upon a great chest. The box reeked with delicious promise. The monster greedily nosed it open. How delectable they would be if only their organs were bursting with fear. The monster toyed with its morsels, tasting their terror-twinged sweat as they skittered between its great big teeth. It laughed as they tickled it with their scrabbling hands, climbing to escape. There was one mouthful that did not taste of terror. She was not tender with despair. She reached between the monster's grasping fingers and freed a shard of stone. She took a deep breath and bellowed into the darkness, hoping her cries would reach someone. Somewhere, in the place of stone faces, the people raised a lantern to illuminate their doom. They knew they could not survive, yet they struggled just the same. These are the ones that taste best, thought the monster, delighted.
And so, we begin campaign number 2.
Hello, welcome to Quackalope.
If you didn't join us for the last campaign, it was a 6-part series that ended in some of the most epic combat I've ever seen. Needless to say, that epic combat involved a very brave scout and a very dead settlement after we lost our ability to bring resources back, salvage gear, and were kind of, but not really, fatefully consumed by the night. Yeah. So here we are again. Lessons have been learned. Stuff is going well. We're ready to rock and roll. Shira and I know this game so much better than we did the first time because the Gambler's Chest adds a lot.
Yeah. It does, and we have a lot to keep track of. We are about to start the People of the Dreamkeeper campaign.
Yeah.
And we have our Crimson Croc level 1 prologue all set up.
Shira just wants to play. That's what she's saying. She just wants to play. Let me speak to the camera for 30 seconds, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, listen to me. We've done 6 episodes so far. Each one of those episodes takes about 20 hours to produce. Learning, playing, setting all of this nonsense up, editing the video, attaching the B-roll, because we want these to be the most watchable Kingdom Death videos on the market. Not the most skilled or the most accurate, but the most watchable by far. And so, if you appreciate us diving back into this, if you want to see us make it to the Gambler, if you want this series to continue, it is unsponsored, it is unpaid. The only way that we can do this is with you all hitting the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and letting us know you appreciate the work and time that goes into this. And with that, Shira, where are we? How do we start playing?
Who's Monster Controller?
We're going to start right now, like we're diving into it. We want to introduce who our characters are at least and hand out the knowledge cards that we're supposed to be getting?
Sure.
Okay.
We can do all that.
We are playing with Compassion and Apathy. Apathy is a male. He's going to be the orange one right here. Compassion is going to be the yellow one right here, standing right next to a survivor corpse.
Good for her. I'm playing with Dismal, also known as Dizzy.
Okay.
Dizzy is the male. Dizzy's standing right over there. And Hopeful, or Hope, is standing right back here behind the Crimson Crocs, but...
And because we're playing with ARC Survivors, which is a new thing from the Gambler's Chest specifically, we don't get as many fighting arts, but we get what are called knowledges. And the starting knowledge that I have Fear, and I have Despair. So Fear.
You've got both of the theory ones, and I've got both of the practical ones.
So Theory. Theory is an inkling of an idea that currently has no effect. With enough observation, the theory may advance into something useful. Observation, when I suffer damage, I will gain 1 square. I need 3 squares to move forward. And then I have Despair, an inkling of an idea. Observation, when you suffer a brain trauma, go ahead and move forward by 1. I am not going to write all these cards down until the end of this video when we're doing the cleanup phase. But I am going to go ahead and put the squares on my board so that if need be, I can go ahead and color and fill them in. And if you saw our other campaign, I do have my yellow notebook. This will be being filled out, but I'll do it during cleanup, and I'll do it with survivors that have made a substantial impact on the hunt. Okay, I think other than that, we are ready to go. I have my armor on my waist, I have my founding stone in my hand, although everyone knows we're going to throw it immediately and do fist and tooth as quickly as possible. And we're ready to tear into a Crimson Crocodile.
Dismal got Darkness. Darkness, you have +1 Torment, which is something that you subtract from your brain trauma rolls. And Observation is when you suffer brain damage, gain a square.
We were not the best at tracking Torment last game. So
or
we'll be
Systemic Pressure.
a little bit more mindful of those
And my other
rolls.
character, Hopeful, has Hunger. Wow. Dismal has Darkness and Hopeful has Hunger. This could not have gone any better. Hopeful has +1 Systemic Pressure, and during the Aftermath, she'll advance to Hunger too.
I can't tell you how
I have
excited
nothing to keep track of that.
we are to be playing, by the way. It's only been 2 days since our campaign failed, and both of us have been pining to get Kingdom Death back to the table.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to sponsor us to perpetually play Kingdom Death for the rest of our life, let us know. We're in.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Crimson Croc goes.
Yep, drawing a card. This will be a scripted card.
21,000 Newton Bite.
And there's a reason why this card's on top. It's designed to instill fear in your heart.
Target threat with the most tokens in range.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and
Closest
bring him
survivor
towards me. Apathy is getting the first attack.
Okay. Move and synchronic attack. Anyone within the 6 spaces right in front of the croc. Speed of 2.
So, and I will gain an insanity because I am choosing myself. So moving up to 2 insanity. And I have a bucket full of dice, Shira. Look at this. This is called a power play.
There's your tokens.
Too many dice. Okay. Let's see here. What dice do I want to use? Speed of 2.
Speed of 2.
Hitting on A.
3+.
3+. 2 hits. Good start to the game. Amazing.
21 damage each.
Okay.
Are you terrified or deaf?
I'm not terrified or deaf.
Then they go each down to 1.
1 hit to 2 locations. You heard that right. 21 damage is the initial thing. The sad thing
mind
is,
you that this card still exists in the deck.
by year 6, we had people
terrified facing this card.
We had people receive 21 damage.
Oh yeah, we did.
We had someone die because of that, I believe. 1 to the body, 1 to the head.
Yeah, but that was also a bad roll on the body trauma chart.
Should I dodge this head so I don't get knocked down so I can actually pummel him? Because right now we don't have anything other than dodge. I am going to go ahead and dodge.
I'll get survival again when we get back to the camp.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dodge the head.
Okay.
So that I don't have to get down. I'll take the 1 to the body, and now we get to go, right?
Yep.
Can compassion... Oh, sorry. Compassion, I'm so sorry, buddy. It's just not... It's not you, it's me. This is a me problem. We'll discuss it later.
Apathy?
Body, yeah, apathy is the one. He really doesn't mind, though. He's really nonplussed about it. Okay. Can apathy go ahead and take a swing?
Sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you were checking the founding stone.
Oh. But I'm so close to him.
Do you not want to chuck
Would
the
you
founding?
like to chuck a founding stone?
Hopeful will be the first founding stone thrown. First founding stone.
Last time we ended without any founding stones, I think, or maybe 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try to keep 3 of them this time.
Hopeful's throwing it. The 99 fingers spine, it is impervious, but the founding stone gives it an automatic critical wound from anywhere on the board. Can you move Hopeful up 5 spaces and just land her on the pile of goop?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thanks.
On the blood pool.
On the
which
blood pool.
You can drink from if you need it.
She'll do that next time. So critical wound. Your attack shatters a translucent scab covering the stone faces on the monster's upper back. Find hit location sparkling upper back.
So this is another one of the new mechanics, specifically these locations that have targeted zones. So basically the blood crusts over the area that you just attacked, making a hard impenetrable zone unless you're attacking it from a very specific angle, which becomes very frustrating when you're the only survivor and the angle happens to be on its butt, and you're staring at its face.
Or when another survivor failed their attack and is now standing in that location. That is the other time when it becomes very, very annoying.
That has been some of the worst.
So.
Someone standing there being like, hey guys, this is the perfect spot, I'm telling you. Hit it from here.
All right. Find hit location sparkling up her bag, set it aside, then reshuffle the hit location and place the card hit location. Reshuffle the hit location deck. This deck is already freshly shuffled. Place the card on top.
Yeah, you're good. You don't need to shuffle it. It's freshly shuffled.
Persistent injury, exposed back. The monster panics, making it easier to hit. It gets a -1 invasion token. Persistent injury, keep it in play.
And we have lovely tokens. If I can get this out. From...
Good job.
We've been using them the entire time. They're lovely metal tokens from Upgrade Gaming. We will have a link down below where you could go. Not sponsored. They send us metal things, and I like metal things. So if you send me metal things, I'll talk about you too. Steve's Vacuum Company.
Now Compassion should go.
Now Compassion should go. Yep. Let me swing around the side.
That's not Compassion.
Yep. Compassion. Great. Why should Compassion go? Just to reach him? I was gonna roll on the corpse.
Oh. Well, who?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can reach.
Okay, fine.
Let me roll on the corpse. You're right. Compassion should go. I'm going to use the first blackout dice roll. These were our saving grace.
They were our saving grace. They were miraculous.
They also didn't result in us surviving.
You also put them with the other dice and corrupted them.
Oof, they've been poisoned. 8 on a survivor corpse. I think that's going to be a resource. 6 to 10, gain 3 insanity and 1 skull basic resource. The only problem is I'm the character that wants to have a brain trauma so I can observe things in the world. So 3 insanity doesn't necessarily... It helps me stay alive.
It helps you not get terrified.
So going up to 4.
You're now insane.
And I gain a skull basic resource.
Do you have to archive the survivor corpse now?
Do I have to archive the survivor corpse? Where are my basic resources? I've lost them. I've lost my basic resources. I don't know where they went. The survivor corpse does get archived. I don't know where they... I will get this later. We'll get a skull basic resource later. They should be right here. That's the butcher. Okay. I'm going to move around the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to swing with...
Compassion? No.
Apathy. Apathy was going to swing with his founding tooth.
Founding stone.
It's what... Toothstone. What does it really matter anyway? All of us are dead. I hope Apathy gets the deadism trait. 2 hitting on a 7+. That's going to be 1 hit. Oh, -1 evasion? So
yeah.
6+. Doesn't modify anything though.
Okay. Sparkling upper back, coagulated unless you get +3 strength to wounds. So you have a strength of 4. Its toughness is 6, so hits on 2.
Hits on 2. Alright, let's rip it apart. Come on, dice. 9.
That's a hit.
It's not a crit though.
It is not
a crit. Basic resources.
Did you find it?
No, yeah, yes. Yes. Now I don't know where my strange resources are. They've been lost. There's no telling.
For your information, we spent a day filming all of the close-up shots on all the cards that you are seeing, and therefore we're slightly disorganized right now.
But we also spent half a day reorganizing, so... Alright, ready?
Yeah, do you want to go with any of your other characters? I'm not going to be able to reach.
What are the characters? I will have moved with her. Let's say I moved with her to there.
1,
you want to run
2,
forward?
3, 4. Put me behind her.
Okay.
1, I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And technically, I think, can you read the blood pool? I think adjacent.
You can drink next to it, yeah.
I'm going to spend my action to drink from the blood pool with a Dismal.
Okay.
7.
7 from the blood pool is going to result in 1 insanity.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay. Crimson Croc.
Crimson Croc. A vampire bite. The last threat to attack. You're so lucky you're standing right there. Speed of 2. Move the monster controller. Do you want it to be me or do you want it to be your next character?
It should cycle this way.
Okay, so then I'm rolling the dice. Speed of 2, accuracy 3+.
Oh, 1 hit.
1 hit. 2 damage.
Okay. 2.
There's after damage.
Yeah, he's gonna turn me immortal.
Yeah. Head.
2 damage to my head. Apathy has spent his survival to block the first headshot, so worthwhile. I am knocked down because that is a heavy location, and
it's
after
2 damage. It's 2 damage. So you're also rolling on a table here. You might be our first death.
What does after damage say?
The after damage?
Yeah.
Is the monster's long tooth discharges concentrated cortisol directly into your bloodstream. Gain the mortal disorder and anemic impairment. It takes 1 fewer bleeding token to kill you. It can be gained multiple times. So you'll die on 4 bleeding tokens now.
It doesn't happen until after this. If Apathy dies right away, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters I've ever made. He just doesn't care.
You had an apathetic.
Are you struggling over it?
I am struggling, because this pencil case should not be here.
Move it.
I will.
Throw it.
Brain? Not brain. Head. Right?
Kind of brain.
Yep, but it's your head.
It is my head.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Head trauma. 10. -4. 6.
6?
I should still survive.
You're deaf.
Oh, good.
That's not any really better with this, I believe. Yeah, terrified or deaf. You would still get the 21 damage from that Newton.
If you're deaf, you get it?
Yeah. It's terrified or deaf. So, you're deaf. You won't hear it coming. Suffer -1 permanent evasion.
-1 permanent evasion. Okay, good. Love that.
Injuries permanent can be recorded only once and gain a bleeding token. And then write down your...
Bleeding tokens.
Why are they across the table?
Because they like being there.
Yep, or something we use very frequently. Bleeding token for you.
Yep.
And then gain your immortal disorder.
I gain...
And anemic impairment.
So, immortal means that...
You love dying.
I cannot die. If I am insane, which I'm currently not, my damage would go to my head, my brain, and trauma instead of my body. I'm still vulnerable now, technically. Mm-hmm. So I have immortal and I have anemic ability.
Anemic impairment.
Impairment.
You will die at 4 bleed instead of 5.
Do you spell anemic? E-N-I-M-I-C.
A-N-E. A-N-E-M-I-C.
A-N-E-I...
No, M-I-C.
A-N-E...
M-I-C.
M-I-C. That's a weird word. That's a word as weird as turtle.
Alright.
Turtle's also a weird word. Ready?
Ready.
That's all he does?
That's all he does.
What a weakling.
We don't have a cracked molar. So.
I can't even hear him anymore. I'm not scared. I get terrified, by the way.
What?
Because...
You don't get it.
Oh, I don't get it?
No.
It's just if I'm deaf?
If you're deaf. And make sure your bleeding token is on the correct character.
It's not.
That's what I thought. Alright, who'd like to go? Do you want to go? Can you reach a spot?
I'll try.
No, you can't.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go there. Rolling 2. Hitting on a 6+. I'm going to go Fist and Tooth. Rolling 2. Hitting on a 7+.
Why 7?
-1 evasion.
That...
Yep. 1 hit.
1 hit. Did I... Oh, the 3 strength, that was where it was. Okay. Wrinkled gums.
Okay, and there's a crit possibility. So wounding on a 6.
6.
And critting on a 9 or 10.
Neither. Failure.
Lifetime
The monster's lower jaw... We don't have that availability yet. The monster's lower jaw drops open its long tongue, undulating hypnotically. Turn the monster to face the attacker and move 3 spaces backwards. Thanks.
Everyone can reach him.
Attack suffers flee brain trauma. And if they're immortal, you're not immortal, they suffer the frenzy brain trauma instead. You're fleeing. Fleeing brain trauma
Run back 5.
You are knocked down, suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge, gain 1d5 of insanity.
And 1d5 insanity.
1.
Going up to 5. What do you want to do?
Alright, move my character around the board edge.
This feels like a really good start to...
Yep. And I'm just gonna now roll again on that table.
Feels like a really good start to a brand new settlement campaign.
6.
6 is once again going to get you 1 insanity.
I'm insane now. And then, while I'm standing there, I'm gonna roll for that one. I get +1 on if I'm standing on it, correct?
You have to be in the middle of it. It says, if you are standing in the center of the blood pool, add +1 to your roll result.
Move me in the center.
Okay.
10.
10. You drink deep and let the blood wash away your fear. You feel invincible, gain immortal. Are you insane?
No. Okay. Immortal disorder?
Immortal disorder, yeah.
I don't get any insanity though?
No. If you become insane though, it'll now go to your insanity instead of your body.
Thanks. But I need insanity because I only have 1.
You know, I think the strategy of this fight might be everyone running to the blood pool and just drinking deeply for the first 2 or 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. Get insanity.
Yeah.
And then just start punching it.
That's what I did last time. Alright, I've moved, I've acted. You're useless. We're gonna draw the next AI card.
That is not necessary.
Mocking bite. Closest threat. That's me. Move me forward. Monster controller comes here.
I'm gonna surprise him by standing up right next to him. I've been laying down strategically.
Yeah. A speed of 2. Speed of 2. Accuracy 3. No, I don't want it. Accuracy of 3. 1 hit. And I'm dodging it. Because I don't want the after damage.
Moving out of the way.
Just dodging, not dashing. Dodging that hit. The after damage was going to be the monster chortles with you in its mouth. It gained the Terrified Survivor status card. If you already have it, you're knocked down. Nice. Alright, now I'm going to punch him.
And everyone who's knocked down stands up like the heroes we are.
Dismal still has his Founding Stone. He's going to roll 2 hits on 7.
6s?
6s.
Yep.
1 hit.
Solid hit.
The Blushing Twisting back, vasodilated. Strength of 1 minus his 6 toughness is 5. That's a fail. Monsters, plated scabs, grind and crack, spraying pungent ichor. Bleeding wounds pucker and sizzle, erupting with fresh pain. All adjacent survivors suffer brain damage equal to the number of bleeding tokens.
Ooh.
That's nothing for me. Alright.
That it?
Yeah.
I'm moving to the butt. Right into the middle of the butt. Hitting with fist and tooth. Catching him on a 6+. That is going to be 2 hits. A 7 and a 7.
Blushing brow.
Yep.
And a blushing burly hind leg.
Neither of them have a crit potential?
No.
Wounding on a 6+. I'm going to start with the blushing brow. Lantern 10 would be a lovely crit if it was possible. What does wound do?
Compulsive reactions can't be cancelled.
It's going to calcify it?
Yeah. The monster recoils its fresh blood instantly congealing. Draw a coagulated hit location.
Okay, and second location is a 7. That's going to be another wound, and that one's also going to calcify. So we're going to have one on top of the other in terms of calcifications.
Yeah, and then these get archived. So this one is going to be the 2 front spots. And the next one is going to be on the side that I'm closest to, which is not convenient.
Okay.
Anyone can get there? No?
No, I don't think so. My other characters go... Are you going to move?
There's no point. There's no point in me hitting it from where I'm at right now.
But if you're going to move, I'll drink from the middle. You could drink and then move.
Yeah, I'm going to drink and move. 10.
You get the immortal disorder.
I don't want it!
That's what you get.
Can I keep it at 9?
You're welcome.
9.
You get
9.
Yeah.
I'm already immortal.
It's not how it works.
I don't get it twice.
You drink so much blood, you feel really good. The most immortal.
I don't... That's 11. You're nonsense.
Oh.
You're nonsensical.
You have 2 more insanity and no immortal disorder.
It's +1. It's a level 1, so I have 2 insanity.
You know the worst part?
You're so annoying.
Because we're being very careful about showing everyone all the cards, there's like a dozen people in the comments being like, what are you doing? It's the wrong number. You stop it, you idiot.
Yeah, you are. Alright, now move me 5 spaces away.
Ooh.
Forward 1. No. Forward 1 to the... No, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
You could have hit him.
I couldn't have.
Oh.
Good job, though.
And I will gain myself the immortal disorder.
5.
I gain an insanity.
Is that it?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
You haven't been very sure in the past.
I read the top of it. It's a thing that I do.
You wounded both, right? You wounded twice.
No, you threw a pounding stone. I wounded both, yes.
Yeah, I only have 3 cards here, so 2 cards there, so I had to put another one for the 3rd. Ready?
Yeah, can we please not all die?
This is great for us.
Oh no.
This is so great for us.
Oh, it's the stupid tail thing.
And it's repeating.
Oh, it's the one that goes on top and he's like swishy swishy.
I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth.
I'm just gonna spin. I'm just gonna spin. Ah!
Repeat cards. When this card is resolved, place it back on top of the AI. While face up, ignore effects that manipulate the AI. Place a token on this card. Do you have a collection of tokens? I can't reach those tokens.
How am I supposed to reach those tokens?
Gosh, you are useless.
Thanks, Adam.
Why? What are you thinking?
Because he did a spinny card thing while we're all around the... I assume that it's Adam Pooch specifically setting our AI
Move
deck.
and synchronic attack. Move the monster so target is in the right spot. Who's our target?
What does it say?
It doesn't say.
How does it identify
target the closest survivor.
Closest survivor. So, he wants, what, his butt to be on you?
He wants you.
Actually, any of us would be considered closest. So choose the one that leaves the gap open. Can I see the card?
Well, this is going to move to you.
Can I see the card?
Yeah. There's a 2-space gap.
And
he'll either trample.
So if he targets him because he's the closest to the point, then where is the the gap's next to? There's no way.
The gap is those 2 spots to the left of you.
We're all being hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, he'll target me though. He'll target apathy.
Okay. You're a monster controller.
Yeah, do your worst. What is it?
Speed of 1.
Speed of 1.
Accuracy 3.
Hitting.
Attack gains +1 speed and +1 damage
no
for
tokens
each
on it
token
yet.
on it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how much damage?
No. Oh, when this card is resolved.
You put a token on it.
First put it says place a token on this card and target, so it's a speed of 2.
Speed of 2.
That's cocked.
Both are hits?
Both are hits. Each one is 2 damage.
To the body and the waist. The body's gonna be.
Is it?
The body's gonna be severe roll.
We each roll where it's hitting, correct?
I don't. It does it say so?
It doesn't.
Let's double check the book because the book talks about synchronic attacks. Let's see if they resolve individually or if they resolve as a whole. Place a card facing below the top of the deck. Discard the next time the monster draws an A card. Only way to remove it is to wound him.
Yeah, we know that.
I think it'd be. How does the card read? Move the monster so it targets the right spot. Attack against +1 speed, +1 damage. Speed 2, accuracy 3, damage 2. What's the after damage?
After damage is bleed 1, knockback 5.
Bleed 1, knockback 5. And everyone in the spot. Oh, where's the syncrotic rules specifically? Recurrent story. Crimson Crocodile. Campaign setup. Here we are. When a synchronic attack zone specifies highlighted spaces, the monster controller must try to move the monster until the target is in highlighted space. The target cannot be highlighted. The monster controller must try to move the monster so the target is in the attack zone. If it is not possible, the monster will choose a target, get as close as possible. The monster will still perform the synchronic attack even if there's no survivors. It doesn't say... Synchronic attack is a powerful actions. Noting all survivors are within it makes a single set of attack rolls. Apply the roll results of these attack rolls to all survivors within the zone. Survivors' evasion, dodge, block, deflect, and gear apply to that survivor only when determining hits. After hits are determined, the monster controller selects a hit survivor and resolves the rest of the attack. Rolling hit location dice, dealing damage and triggering effects before moving to the next hit survivor. No, each one gets their own individual hit roll. Is that what you were saying?
I said each one gets their own individual.
Yes, you were correct.
Roll.
Yes, you were correct.
You've still dealt 2 hits to us.
We all have 2 hits.
We all have 2 hits. We have different locations.
Different locations, yeah.
Okay, so we're also each going to take a bleed 1 and knock back 5. So move us all, knock back. All of us.
Would any of you like...
I already used my survival. So there's no point.
For knock back or knock down?
Knock back. I'm gonna, for Hopeful, Hopeful's getting hit in the hands. Wow. This is bad. Both hands. So, I'm gonna get out that heavy wound table.
You're gonna lose an arm.
And then Dismal is getting bad dice.
Both hands?
Both hands.
Everyone's getting hit twice on the hands? What'd you do? You saw me get hit and whiplash back, you just raise your arms, you're like, this'll block it. I've got this.
Give me black dice, please.
You want these?
One of those. Alright. Dismal first.
Yep.
Lantern 10.
Ooh! Blow sends you sprawling, you were knocked down.
Alright. Bye-bye. That's
Light
it.
blue's knocked down. Okay, who's next?
Hopeful.
Yep. 7. Broken arm and ear-shattering crunch suffer -1 permanent accuracy and -1 permanent strength. This injury is permanent and can be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding token.
Oh, they're permanent, you said?
Yep. Oh, and by the way, if we make it back to the settlement, we're going to just name new survivors. These are going to be our breeding pairs.
Hopeful participated, though. Hopeful threw the first founding stone.
Our XP is going to start reduced. I'm taking out new people. There's no one taking out -1 evasion from the get-go.
Alright. That was a great hit. We need to kill that spot, please.
I got him, don't worry. Running forward. Oh, not that spot. How do I get there? It's this side.
It's
1,
not
2,
that
3,
side.
4, 5.
It's the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't reach. Can you reach? Nope, none of us are gonna be able to reach.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope.
Someone's gonna have to just bully through it.
Alright, you should do it because the next location are the 2 spots in the front and try and get 2 hits.
I should do it. Right,
Not
fine.
you.
Let's go.
No, your other character. At least if you get 2 hits, you'll be in one of the spots. Move forward 1, 2. You go here because the next one's also coagulated. We know that already. And at least you have a founding stone. Go. Are you fisting a toothing or founding stoning it?
6 plus 9 and a 10.
Great. Alright.
I missed that one immediately.
Yeah.
Next one though, I do connect with. I can target that one first
Yep.
because it doesn't say first strike, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'll target the other one
You have
first.
+3 strength. 3 + 1 is 4. Your hits on 2s.
Successful fail.
Okay, that's that, and this one you automatically failed. The monster hits his fingers, drumming rapidly. Perform basic action targeting you.
He's gonna eat me.
His basic action is speed of 2. Wait, are you terrified?
No. Not yet. 5 and 3.
Hits on 3 pluses. You have no evasion.
Nope.
Then 2 damage each.
Yep.
2 locations.
Hands and head. Please open
wait,
that.
For your other character, did you have to roll on a heavy table? I thought you said you had to for, was it body? Yeah?
Hmm?
Your other character.
What happened to them?
Did you, the damage that did to me.
Yeah.
I took 4 damage to each of my hands because I rolled 2 hands.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to roll on a, you said you had to roll on a table.
Oh.
Dum-dum. Which table?
I'm going to dodge this head hit and just take the hands hit. And I will go ahead and roll on body.
It's 2 damage. Why did you only mark off 1?
I'm an optimist.
Rolling on body?
9.
If a collapse lung, you can't catch a breath. Gain a -1 movement token.
Oh, I don't want to. Okay. What's up?
Why is a broken arm so bad? -1 permanent accuracy and permanent strength. That's awful. You just got a token.
I roll a 9.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do you want to go attack?
Yeah. 2 fist and tooth hitting on a 5+.
If you do not make this, I can't even throw my pounding stone because I'm knocked down.
2 hits.
What are you hitting on?
5+.
Okay, you've got a pale fin base.
Oh no, not as 5+. 8, 1, 6, 6+, 1 hit.
You were fisting and toothing it, right?
Critting on 9 and 10, so I got this. 3.
Good job. The monster flips upside down and glides on its wriggling fingers, moving 2 spaces forward. You're knocked back now. Then cranes its neck to wink at you. You suffer 2 brain damage.
I'm scared.
Oh, you're terrified?
Yeah.
Good. You might be good for stuff.
I get a terrified card.
You can get a terrified card. Would you like to read it?
No. Ignore any bonuses to brain trauma rolls. You are guardless. Guardless. You cannot ignore hits. Oh, great.
I don't think I could still... Wait, what square is he on? Is he... Can I move 5 spaces forward and hit his side? Is that hitting him?
Yep.
Okay. We're fisting and toothing it. Because, we already threw our stone.
Yeah. And everyone else is knocked down.
Black dice.
Do you like these black dice? Do you want them all?
Yes. These 2 don't belong.
Oh. I'm sorry for associating them.
Private black dice. Alright. Speed of 2. Hit on 8. Hit on 7s. 1 is a fail. What are you? You were a 9. 1 hit. Pale Cloaca. Oh, it has a crit location.
Wounding on a 6, critting on a 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Hit that Cloaca.
6. Wound. I'll take it. That goes away. I did not want him to go again. And my other character is knocked down.
His turn.
Yeah. Okay. Hail of fingers. Closest threat. That's gonna be me.
He's gonna move back though, right?
Move into range. Yeah.
What's his range?
6.
So he wants to move away from you. I think that makes the most sense, right?
Yes. This poor guy has just been knocked around. You're just being kicked around like a soccer ball. Are you 6 spaces away from me?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you're 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would you have still been knocked on?
Yeah.
Still been stepped on? Okay. This attack gains +1 speed for each card in the monster's wound stack. Plus 4 speed.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speed of 5. Accuracy of 7. One hit.
Wow.
Waste.
Damage of?
Waste. One
How
damage.
much damage? 1 damage?
Yeah. Taking it. Okay.
Okay. Let's all stand up. Rush forward and murder him. I'm gonna hit him in the butt. Rolling 2. Hitting.
Anna.
5. 1 hit. Critting on a 9 or 10.
Not
There's
critting.
no crit location. I'm gonna roll a 10 right now. I
Flushing,
guarantee it.
bulging neck.
Hey, 8's gonna be a wound.
Okay.
And wound is gonna calcify. Let's see where he's being calcified.
Wound. Archive this. And grab one of these. Oh, right where you're at.
I'm gonna surge.
You can't. Great, thank you. I am chucking a founding stone.
Why?
Because I'll crit this location. And it'll get it out of the way. We can't hit it through you.
Okay.
Do you have any other brighter ideas?
Scream.
Ah!
Ah, it worked. Good. Let's continue.
You're still in the dumb spot.
Throw on your founding stone. Okay.
I'd rather survive.
I just hate spending founding stones.
Yeah, well, you know what? You shouldn't have been silly. Throwing a founding stone. This. Archive this for one automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound. Automatic hit, critical wound. You hack the tail clean off. Gain 1 monster resource, Crimson Fin.
Ooh, the Crimson Fin.
Interesting. Persistent injury, lost tail.
Will affect some AI.
When he rolls, you roll 1d10 on a 1 or 2, he's knocked out instead.
Oh, nice.
That was, I don't think I did not put a wound up there. Wound up there. All right. Now, that was my action. Move me into the blood pool. 1, 2, 3. Hang out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I reach him with the blue character? Well, not with you standing there.
You can reach him with the blue character.
Do you want to be right back there?
No.
You want to wait until I go? See what he does?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. Attacking, fisting, and toothing. 2, hitting on 7s. 1 hit.
You can tell they're good dice when you have to go.
Under flesh.
Where's the light reflecting?
Hits on 6. 6. Crits on 9 and 10. I'm gonna talk about it. Go.
Almost there. Good to go. Your turn.
My turn?
His turn.
The monster's turn. Closest threat in range. That's gonna
be you.
Me. Move into range. She's gonna move 6 spaces away.
Why?
It's this great attack. I think technically he wants to be 1 over. So 1 and 1. What's his movement?
His movement's 6.
Yeah. So he was standing there. I think that's it.
Okay.
And speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Speed of 7. Could I have 2 more bad dice, please? Okay. Speed of 7, accuracy 7 plus. Tossing it to you. 1.
Those bad dice.
2, 3. Yeah, you're bad. 3 hits. Remember, I did this wrong.
1 damage each.
Yeah, 1 damage each.
To the head,
Dodging
1 to the waist.
Dodging 1 to the head. Taking still 1 to the head.
Okay.
And 1 to the waist. I believe I'm knocked down.
You are.
Okay. Who'd like to go?
Me. Attacking, fist and tooth, hitting on a 7+.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit. Critting on a 9 or 10, that's all we care about. Solid crit right now.
7 still a wound.
It's still a wound.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, buddy. Fisting and toothing, hitting on a 7. That's a hit. It's like, are you a 3 or are you an 8 over here? You're a 3 and an 8. The glossy tongue, parry. It's got a failure location. Critting on a 9 or 10, hitting on a 6.
Come on, crit.
9!
Oh!
Crit.
You fist and tooth?
Correct? I fist and tooth. I have no founding stones!
Oh.
How else am I supposed to do this? The monster gags. Gain +1 luck token and a vomit-soaked random monster resource.
1 luck.
Not that it matters.
We need to keep critting him so that we can keep ripping pieces off of his body.
Okay, well, he has no more hit locations.
He doesn't hit locations. There's no more health. Can we heal him?
Bloodstool.
Ooh. Do you want to consume it?
What does it say?
Archive this and roll 1d10. On a 1 to 3, you become ill from the fetid mass. Gain the anemic impairment. On 9+, it goes down with relative ease. Gain the hemostasis ability.
No, thanks.
You want to take the 9 or 10? Or the 9 or 10 guarantee?
Can you reach him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you're...
Yep.
No, you can't. No! Save the dumb stone. Save the dumb stone. Is anyone terrified?
I am. Who's he targeting?
Is there any way you can get rid of that right now?
Who's he targeting?
Terrified threat in range. And after damage, if you're terrified, you're devoured whole and dead.
That's my... I'm still a good survivor. I'm still worthwhile.
What do you mean?
Apathy's the one that... Oh!
Apathy's terrified.
Swallow him.
No!
Swallow him.
No!
He's dead.
Can you move to the blood pool? Where were you?
Let me ask you this.
No. You were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll on that blood pool, please. Not that it'll take it away.
It won't take it away. I want to face him down. Let me die in my own dignity. Here's the thing, Shira. Would you trade Apathy's life for a founding stone in year 15 of this campaign?
No.
You know the answer. Yes. Because a founding stone's amazing. It's a perfect crit hit and 2 weapons going into the next hunt phase.
I'd rather Hopeful die. Hopeful's got -1. Hopeful's gonna breed.
We ever gonna use a guy with... He's a male with -1 evasion. Can't even dodge.
Yeah, that's fine. Evasion's not the most important thing. Hey, that was a crit. That was a lantern 10.
See how important evasion is?
All right. Who's monster controller? You are. You get insanity for targeting yourself, technically.
Yes.
I don't know if that's targeting yourself. You're the terrified threat.
Okay, it's not targeting myself.
All
what
right.
happens?
Speed of 2. Roll 2 dice. Wait, roll 2 dice.
He doesn't move?
He moves.
Oh, why are you yelling at me?
Didn't know what you were doing. 2 dice.
6 and a 2.
1 wound for 2 damage, and if you're terrified, you're devoured whole and dead.
Do you know why this is important too?
No.
When we get to our settlement, we run death immediately. It's pretty good.
Here.
Principal death. Apathy knows what he's doing. He's committed.
Stand me up.
Oh, by the way, he's definitely suffered damage enough that we've triggered fear, which means it would auto-upgrade.
What does that mean? What was the fear?
Huh?
What does it say?
Fear, it's when you suffer damage, gain +1. So our fear would be level 2.
Okay.
When a monster targets you, you may spend 1 survival to suffer the flea brain trauma. Limit once per showdown. So it's like a free runaway, basically.
Okay.
That's important for future survivors who get the skill.
1, 2. Rolling 2, hitting on 8, 7, 6s. 2 hits.
We only need 1.
Oh, I have to still draw hit locations. I was like, what am I doing? Salted snout, which is super dense, and the blushing stubby knee.
Do the crit location, for sure.
Okay.
You've got this.
Hitting on 6.
Trust.
Critting on 9 and 10. Lantern 10.
God, there you go, Shira.
He dead.
What happened?
No.
Read it.
With his ugly base.
It's a terrible base.
The weapon grinds against the stones on the monster's back, restoring it. Gain +1 strength token and regain any of that weapon's lost honed benefits.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Nothing super
cool. I was hoping for like a body part, but that's alright. Okay, we have successfully finished.
Wait, who dealt that killing blow?
You just dealt the killing blow.
Dealt killing blow. Oh.
We like tracking the story of our survivors. For the record, I think Apathy's heroic devouring, he sacrificed himself for the good of the settlement, which is something our scout last game couldn't seem to muster the strength to do.
No, he should have hid. Your scout should have hid. Maybe I'll man the scouts this time.
Okay, let's move forward in this settlement phase.
Alright.
Grab your sheet, start doing your tracking.
You want to read?
This is Shira's favorite part of the game. I'm happy to read.
Yeah, get your book.
My book?
Get your book.
Where are we going?
Because we have lots of events to do.
We do first Crimson Day first, right?
Yep. Technically. I'm going to follow along with my book and my papers.
And we have to do Aftermath too, right?
Aftermath, victory, +1 to hunt XP. Give everyone a hunt experience.
Give my one person a hunt experience.
Everyone gets
Compassion has no negative side effects from this hunt, though. I feel really good about this.
Neither does Dismal.
And I'm leaving with 6 brain trauma, like brain insanity, brain trauma.
Yeah, Dismal doesn't either.
Cool. So you have 1 breeder.
I have a breeder.
We call both the men and women breeders. It's just happens.
We get the rewards: 4 basic resources.
4 basic resources and 4 crimsons.
4 crimson, and then game the crimson.
Can you please? You do that one. And I'll do this one. We need love juice, though. We need love juice.
Is that what you're specifying?
Or perfect hide. I would also be happy with a perfect hide.
Why?
Oh.
You're doing great.
At least we can build some weapons. Come on.
1. 2.
Come on, wild resource.
3.
Ooh, a pseudo-penis.
You like that one. 4.
You know, the first prologue we had the best the best filmed version of the Crimson Croc, where we ripped off the pseudo-penis and gained the innovation. Remember that?
Yep.
Oh, the good old times.
Yeah.
When we were playing the game for real. Now we're just struggling.
Alright, games the Crimson Crockery location.
Crimson Crockery location, okay. All the beautiful stuff we can build from it.
And now do the settlement event first Crimson Day.
We were discussing though, and we might actually go for the Smog Singers gear this time.
I want a Crimson Croc and I want a Smog Singers. You can have basics.
The survivors trust their kill, putting their backs to the bloodbath. They set off, grimly dragging the squelching hulk into the darkness. Drawn by a soft glow, they approach a distant form. On a deep instinctual level, they know this place is safe, and they make it their home. Roll 1d10 to determine your starting population.
Technically, I tossed it to you. Are
10 unnamed survivors.
Are we going to count it if I just tossed it to you?
Plus the returning survivors. Archive the survivors' cloth starting gear and gain 4 bloody cloth.
Are we actually counting it?
Yeah, we're counting it.
I tossed it to you.
We're absolutely counting the 8. We're counting the 8. We're absolutely counting the 8. Yeah, 100%. It was a roll. You knew what you were rolling for. We're counting the 8. We're absolutely counting Lantern 10. You got a Lantern 10, guys. You know, it was the first roll. You knew what you were tossing the dice for.
I did. I knew I was tossing it to you.
Okay. bloody cloth starting gear, and 10 unnamed survivors. And the Crimson Day will not be used again. Unless you die in Nightmare 6, and then you're actually going to be doing it again. You're definitely going to be cycling around and redoing everything. Oh, I'm just going to take a gentle stroll. You know, just a nice stroll. Ooh, just stretching. Just if only the cameras faced my direction. Oh, there's some night. Hey, have you all seen this? That's the Gambler. Freaking big 1 out of 1. Adam Pooch signed it. Isn't that, if you made it to this part of the video, you got a chance to see me point that out. That's cool. What's going on, Shira?
Writing down our survivals. Hopeful, Dismal, and who survived?
Compassion.
Compassion. Compassion is male or female?
She's very excited about this world that she's in.
Female. Dismal is male. Hopeful is female. And the breeder.
Are you writing breeder next to her?
I am.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright.
Alright, what do we trigger now?
First Crimson Day.
We already did that.
Dreamless Respite.
Dreamless Respite. Where is it? Here?
Oh, well, we need those gear as well.
What do you mean?
We get rid of our cloths and we get better cloths.
We'll grab those. I believe the binder is next to you, so.
Okay.
Dreamless Respite. Nominate a survivor to gesture over the roar of snores. I'm happy for Compassion to do it, but...
I don't want this one.
Okay, Compassion. Survivors approach a mass of dreaming bodies, held aloft by a motionless giant. The snoring forms a dense roar that drowns all other sound. The nominated survivor's voice is swallowed by the din. The settlement gains the dreamless language innovation, but they find it ineffective for communicating around the sphere of snores. They learn to communicate without sound. The settlement gains the silent dialect innovation. The nominated survivor gains +2 understanding. So we grab the innovations here. Most of them should be towards the front because we were just using them all. Stop sliding around. Okay, and we're looking for silent dialect, and we're looking for dreamless language. Sure, I'll have you go over what these do, so I'm going to toss them to you while I keep reading.
Okay.
Well, you could read them as well. Remember, we'll do most of our stat upgrades off camera after we're done with this. But they find it ineffective. The nominated survivor gains +2 understanding, which, will that trigger something? No, not quite. So I'll fill that in.
You want to hear what these are?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dreamless language is survival limit +1. We all gain encourage. Encourage once per round if standing. Spend 1 survival to call out to a non-deaf survivor and they may stand if knocked down. Add the language consequences to the innovation deck. And then silent dialect is the settlement develops a silent form of communication to cope with the ever-present din of snoring dreamers. All survivors gain fist pump survival action. Fist pump is once per round. If standing, spend 1 survival gesture to a non-blind survivor. They can stand if knocked down. Huzzah!
Search the innovation cards for dreamless language and silent dialect. Place them in play and record this in your ARC settlement record sheet. Survivors agree they must hunt to live. Add the prologue monster Crimson Crocodile to your quarry list. Dreamless language is an innovation that sparks the creation of the innovation deck. Build the innovation deck now. The innovation deck represents the potential cultural and technological growth of your settlement. It will grow throughout the campaign as you gain new innovation cards. Find the 6 innovation cards with language consequences listed under their title. So we have Ammonia, Drums, Hovel, Inner Lantern Paint, and Symposium. So we go ahead and grab those. Drums, Hovel, Inner Lantern, Paint, Symposium, and where's Ammonia? Ammonia's here somewhere. Ammonia.
I'm gonna keep these over here.
I found the 6. Shuffle these 6 cards to form your settlement's innovation deck. Place it face down in the designated space on the settlement board. The innovation deck is persistent. Make sure you preserve the unique combination of cards in your deck between play sessions. Settlement gathers the Giant Guardian. Settlement gathers around the Giant Guardian. The Giant Guardian, exhausted, the nominated survivor nestles into the overflowing robes of the encumbered creature. It remains still, enthusiastically motioning for the others to join. The survivor names the settlement guardians the Dream Keeper. Search the settlement location cards for the Keeper of Dreams. That's going to be one of these. Keeper of Dreams is being added to the board. And place it face up in your play area. The Keeper of Dreams is the source of all innovations and farther locations the settlement will develop. Huddled in the Dream Keeper's robes, the sudden horror of existence is replaced by a spreading sense of calm. Under the droning thrum of snores and sighs, they drift off into dreamless sleep. Remove any disorders.
Hooray.
The nominated survivor gains the Grounded ability. The Grounded ability is going to allow me to choose 0, 1, or 2 insanity upon beginning a fight. So I'll write
at any time, you may set your insanity limit once per lantern year. So you can technically do it in the middle of a fight.
I could technically do it also on the hunt. If we run into a situation where having too high of insanity is bad, I could reset it down to 0 and just stabilize myself.
Yeah.
Very nice. Anytime you may set your insanity to 0, 1, or 2, limit once per lantern year. Okay, where do we go now?
First meal.
First meal.
You wrote that down on your character sheet?
I wrote down Grounded. Do you want me to read this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nominate a survivor to raise a drink. Would you like Compassion to do it as well?
No, I like this one. Dismal's gonna do it. Dizzy.
Dismal's gonna do it? Okay. The settlement gathers for their first meal. The nominated survivor raises their hands to mark the settlement's unity with a strange sip, with a sanguine sip. Communal consumption benefits the ARC survivor's collective cognition. Build the collective cognition rewards deck, ordering the number of cards with the lowest value on top. If duplicate numbers appear, use only one of each value. Include only CC Monster reward cards for monsters in your campaign. Collective cognition flourishes based on the variety and challenge of defeated monsters. When a monster is defeated, update the settlement's victory section on the ARC settlement record sheet and determine changes to collective cognition. Survivors digest their feast, gain 1 CC, record this on the ARC settlement's record sheet. Collective cognition imparts its first reward, gain the CC reward card marked with 1 on the back. The nominated survivor begins a discourse.
So that's the facets of something. It's named wrong in there. Bless you. Bless you.
Right here?
Yep. Facets of existence.
And we have to remove a few of these cards too, correct? 6 and 16, specifically for the White Lion and the Screaming Antelope, get pulled out. Everything else remains the same.
Facets of existence. Attain tier 1 philosophies.
Attain tier 1 philosophies.
When you attain philosophies, they become available in your campaign. Return to the first meal to build the starting philosophy deck. So, return to the first meal.
So, I'm grabbing the tier 1 right now.
It's going to talk to you about them.
It's going to lie to me. Okay, got the tier 1s. Okay. Survivors examine the facets of existence through many lenses. Spirited debate erupts in the settlement as the survivors compare their viewpoints. Build the philosophy deck. Take 2 random tier 1 philosophy cards and the core philosophy card, Dreamism. Okay, so we need Dreamism. Okay, and 2 random tier 1.
These are important.
Okay.
And survivalism.
All right. Include an additional tier 1 philosophy if you don't have a core one. We do have a core one. The survivor shares frantic reenactments of their tactics. Build the starting knowledge deck. Find darkness.
You skipped.
Shuffle the cards and place survivalism on top. Put the philosophy deck in play.
Yep.
Survivors share frantic reenactments of their tactics. Build a starting knowledge deck. Find darkness 1, despair 1, fear 1, and hunger 1. If any of these advance to a higher level during the prologue
hunger
showdown...
Hunger 1 advances to hunger 2. Because this
Hunger
is
1 goes to Hunger
aftermath.
2. Nice. So, what does Hunger 2 do?
Hunger 2, when you must eat monsters to feed the monster inside. When you depart, gain +1 survival. When you consume, gain +1.
Darkness did not advance?
No, that one is when you get brain trauma damage.
Toss me level 1. Put it back in the deck. Alright. The nominated survivor gains a random knowledge from the deck. They focus and ponder the darkness. The nominated survivor gains a random knowledge from the deck.
Me,
They
Dismal.
focus and ponder.
Dismal gets a random knowledge from that deck. That deck of darkness, despair, fear, and hunger. Why would I get another one?
So, I mean, it's good to have. So this, that, and that go together.
Oh, I didn't write down who had what. Hunger 2.
Neither did I, technically. I remember, though. You want me to toss you one?
Hunger 2.
And you just got...
Darkness 1.
Darkness 1.
That's the same one that I had already.
I had fear here. No, I had fear here. I had despair here. And here's your Hunger 2 card back.
Darkness 1. Okay.
Okay. With a sudden acceleration of culture, the nominated survivor sees the path unfolding before them. Surviving the darkness is paramount. They gain Hunt XP up to their first milestone, 2 Hunt XP, and adopt a philosophy. When the Arc survivor reaches their first Hunt XP milestone, they adopt a philosophy, drawing the top card from the philosophy deck.
Survivalism!
The nominated survivor adopts survivalism. Open the survivalism philosophy book.
This is the fun part.
And follow the instructions. Is it fun because you're hoping to get cool stuff? What's the...
I like survival. I like these knowledges. I like the philosophies.
They kind of tell like a story about your character as you play, which I find fun and interesting.
Okay. So, survivalism. They'll see pictures of this up close. When a survivor adopts a philosophy, they gain the tenet knowledge, which is going to be tenacity. Do you want to find tenacity under survivalism, please?
Okay.
And they will also get the neurosis, which is selfish for survivalism. Create the rank and milestones by bolding the corresponding Hunt XP boxes on their survivor sheet. So no longer are we going to be like having the aging, but each philosophy, when you adopt it, is going to tell you exactly when you level up, and then advance to the first rank of the philosophy. You must ponder if you're eligible or become eligible during the develop step of the settlement phase. And I wonder if the Phoenix would cause it. This would be crazy. The Phoenix causes you to age, doesn't it?
Huh, I don't know. Interesting.
Alright, so my neurosis is selfish. When I encourage another survivor, I have to roll 1d10 on a 6+. I don't encourage and I keep my survival. If it's possible for my survivor to use a meat shield to avoid harm, I must use it. Meat shield is very gruesome. Tenacity. Alright, proceed to rank 1. If you reach 12 Hunt XP and have never departed the settlement, you make a life-changing leap of logic.
I want to try to do that if we get a newborn with survivalism.
How do we ever get...
You share a philosophy with your child.
You can't, though. You have to have 2 Hunt XP to adopt your first philosophy.
You can share a philosophy with a child or something along those lines, because you can give Hunt XP in other ways than going on a hunt.
Survivalism. Only you. You are alone. All that matters is your survival. Adapt to survive. Gain 1 Lumi and roll 1d10. What's that?
That is a lovely 8. Good roll. By the way, we've discovered Lumi are actually surprisingly useful as soon as that market pops into play, so getting them now feels good.
Your survival is in your hands alone. You must make them strong. Gain the knowledge, strength training.
Strength training.
However, you exercise past the point of exhaustion and lose all your survival. I have none.
Yeah, this is a good time to get that. So there's your tenacity and there's your strength training. You want to go through those cards?
Tenacity is when you depart, gain a survival token. I love this one. When you may spend your survival token at any point to gain +1 survival. When you do it, gain a square to check it off. And then strength training, it's a theory. When you wound the monster, gain plus limit once per attack.
Nice.
Those level up really nicely. Okay?
Okay.
It's my survivalism for this character.
During the future settlement phases, survivors who reach new Hunt XP milestones will adopt philosophies and advance others during this develop step. Okay, what's next?
Extinguish guidepost. Page before.
Right before? Mm-hmm. A death pact is formed. They will return with a kill or not at all. Just outside the settlement, they gather to form a deadly pact. Gain the death pact innovation and the outskirts settlement location. Replace a random basic hunt event card with the scout basic hunt event. So this is, I think, the coolest addition to the Gambler's Chest so far, in my opinion. I love the creatures. I love the campaign. The Ark Survivors are cool. The philosophies are awesome. The Scout, such a cool addition. It really changes the way you approach your battles early on and how you approach some of those ending showdowns. Okay, where's my innovation? I am looking for... What's it called?
Death Pact.
Where is it? Death Pact.
Did you replace a red basic hunt event card?
Yeah, our hunt event deck is actually still built from the last time. Only dead pictograph. Death Pact. I don't see Death Pact here. Gain the Death Pact innovation. Am I missing it? Did I set it towards the front somewhere? Do you remember what it is?
I don't remember what it is. Want me to take a look at the innovation? Let me take a look at our innovation deck.
I mean, I just carefully went through it. It should be pretty obvious because it would be different color. Death Pact. Oh, here. Why is it here? Oh, because our innovation deck's there. These are the ones that we actually had last time. Okay, Death Pact. When the survivors perish on the hunt or are defeated in the showdown, run Logistics of Death. Special innovate pictograph, 1 hide and 1 organ. So we now have Death Pact.
That's not what we have. We've got these. That's our deck we're drawing from.
Ah, good. Okay. An ill-omened stench spreads throughout the settlement. Following the smell, the survivors reach an extinguished guidepost. The foul wind moans through the darkened lamp. On the ground, the survivors find a waxy gray object. Its eye-watering smell prevents them from seeing clearly. Gagging and weeping, they roll it in layers of cloth until its smell is merely repulsive. Survivors contrive a use for the dreaded pack.
Read the dreaded pack. Read the dreaded pack. It's on your scout gear. Read it.
Oh.
Up top.
-2 movement. If you are alone during the hunt or at the start of your act during the showdown, you may enact the dreaded pack. Logistics of Death. You awaken the dreaded pack with its smell bell. A blinding stench erupts.
There you go.
What do you mean you awaken it?
I don't know.
There's things here I don't understand.
I'm going to nominate Hopeful as our scout.
Really?
Yeah, she's not only a breeder, she's going to be a scout.
You're going to run the scout this time?
I'm going to run the scout because you did an awful job and let our settlement die.
Nominate a survivor to accompany the hunting survivors. The dreaded burden is lifted onto their shoulders. They are the scout this lantern year. They feel a grim responsibility. Here's your scout chart.
Yeah. I might give you Monster to run.
Excuse you.
I might. 4.
Survivors affix the bundle for travel. They are overcome by its raw stench. For just a moment, the bundle slips, revealing its foul contents to the scouts. Their tears sizzle in their eyes, and their hair withers and falls to the ground. They exhale a final sigh of relief before losing consciousness. The scout suffers -1 accuracy and -1 evasion.
Yeah, she's going to be a great hider. Jesse, do you want to know why?
Is that permanent? -1 accuracy, -1 evasion?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
You want to hear why she's going to be so great?
Why?
She's got -2 accuracy, -1 strength, and -1 evasion. She's going to hide!
She can do nothing. She's useless. Amazing. Alright, what's next?
She's a good scout. First Founding Stone and first scout.
What's going on next?
Alright, we did a settlement event. That was the first Crimson Day. We've done that. Where's my ding? Surviving returns. Heal returning survivors. Remove tokens. Gain endeavors.
Gain 5 endeavors.
Why?
4 endeavors.
Why?
3 endeavors.
You didn't come back alive! We have not innovated that thing that gives us extra.
Well, we get to decide it soon. We get to do principled death.
Yeah.
Because you have to update the death count. Where'd you read that?
Gain endeavors. Update timeline. Draw settlement event card. Resolve it. Trigger story and settlement events on this year. Update death count. Sadly, Jesse murdered someone.
So we get to choose a philosophy. How sad is a philosophy? You tell me. Not very sad.
Principal death.
Principal society.
Death.
Principal new life.
Death.
Yes, the consumerism one. First harvest, Shira, or first grave?
Let me see. The graves were cannibalized. I usually end up always choosing one of them.
You usually end up going with the same one every time. That is right.
No, I think I changed last time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think you actually did. So now you can just do the one that you normally do.
Uh-huh.
So here's graves. You did choose graves last time. Just because you thought, you were like, I always do cannibalize.
Yeah.
So let's try out graves.
Yeah.
You want to read them out loud?
Yeah, this is why you thought we were getting an extra endeavor. Graves is all new survivors gain +1 understanding, and when a survivor dies during the hunt or showdown phase, you gain 2 endeavors. When a survivor dies during the settlement phase, you gain 1 endeavor. Cannibalize, survival limit +1. Whenever a survivor dies, draw 1 basic resource and add it to the settlement storage. Do not gain a resource if the survivor is lost, ceases to exist, or is exiled. We're gonna do cannibalize.
Are we?
Yeah.
Alright, we're grabbing another basic resource. You're hoping for some love juice? Mm-hmm. Which card?
Any.
This
pick
one.
Nice.
Yes. We did not.
What if I murder my scout in intimacy? Can I nominate another one?
Yep. You'd have to. Or we just don't send a scout on the next hunt, possibly. Yeah. I mean, the scout
is extra.
It's kind of risky at the moment anyway.
She's hiding!
Risky? We don't have the cloak.
Mm. Oh. Yeah.
3 Lanterneers in before you get the cloak.
Yeah.
Okay, so we only have 3 endeavors, which is an interesting puzzle. Any other principles that we're updating? You want to go ahead and
check milestones. Population reaches 0, 15 born, or for survivor to reach 3 understanding. None of that. Let's name our settlement. Everyone get a survival.
Okay.
What do we want to name our settlement? We're doing emotional.
We're doing emotions.
I named our first settlement Cerebria. Remember that? Because it was like one of the games I was really enjoying playing with you.
You want to name this one Serotonin?
Serotonin. Okay.
Or Endorphin?
Endorphin. We love those.
Endorphin.
Endorphin. Give everyone a survival. Our survival limit's 3 right now.
Settlement Endorphin. Everyone meaning...
You're one character that you didn't mention.
Do all the survivors get a survival, or just the ones that you...
Returning survivors.
Returning survivors. Okay, good.
Check milestones. Develop.
So we're at the develop stage. Let's go ahead and do new life, because we're going to trigger it.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Oh.
And then that'll be the end of this video.
You mean do love juice.
And the beginning of the next video will be us debating frantically as to what else we want to do. Yeah, so go ahead and trigger love juice. During the settlement phase, you may archive this intimacy. Nominated survivors must be able to consume. Who would you like to nominate for the birthing procedure?
I have someone who actually wants to consume, I think. Hunger. Hopeful wants to consume.
So Hopeful, our lovely scout, is doing it?
Hopeful's just doing it.
Alright, go ahead and we are triggering it. Go ahead and roll. Nominate 2 consenting survivors to be parents and roll the ARC birth table below.
Hopeful and Dismal. No, I like Dismal.
Okay, so choose a random one.
Hopeful and some random man. She's hooking
Good.
up. Lantern 10!
Whoa! A pair of healthy newborns.
A pair! We have twins!
The parents beam with pride, gain +2 population. If the settlement has grand feast, we don't. Name the newborns immediately.
Yay! Oh, we have to name them immediately?
Oh, that's only if we have grand feast.
We don't have Grand Feast.
We don't have grand feast. No. But you get the newborns. You can name them immediately if you want.
Settlement gains +2 population. Yeah, we don't have Hovel either, right?
Yeah, or grand feast. No, but it was a great roll. 2 newborns. That bumps us
Where
up
do you
to...
see Grand Feast?
Does that bump us to 15 right now?
You're in the wrong book, love.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm in the wrong book.
You're in the wrong book.
I am in the wrong book.
Yeah. Does that...
Bumps us to 15 right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so go do society.
Oh, man. Well, we got to do new life first.
Wait, so that is... Why am I in the wrong book?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Wrong book. Intimacy. I want to see it. H-I-J-K... Intimacy. 10, yeah.
Read if you're going to read.
Gain 2. No, we don't have Grand Feast. We don't have bed. Are we well fed? Where's well fed? If the survivors earn at least 1 CC this year, add +1 to the ARC birth roll result.
Oh, cool.
What's that?
Cool.
We have to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would have got 11.
Remember when we killed our first people? The newborn would have died. But the other parent would not have died last game.
Cute. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because we don't have Grand Feast. We haven't innovated Hovel. We have not innovated Bed. And we didn't earn 3 CC this year.
Alright, let's do it.
What are we doing?
We're moving forward.
New life?
We have new life and we have society.
Which book are they in?
Old book.
Okay.
Are you wanting to flip to them?
First time a child's born? Yeah. What are my choices for them?
Okay, principal new life. The group must decide how to raise their young. Choose one. Did we roll, by the way, on graves? No, we didn't roll. The settlement decides to harvest the body for resource. The settlement gains the death principle cannibalize. Find and replace the card on the settlement board and note it on the settlement record sheet. After adding the card to the settlement, roll 1d10.
5.
These dice are ineffective.
They are very effective.
The settlement ritualistically divides the corpse with sharp stones and grimly consumes the dead flesh. Gain a founding stone.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All departing survivors gain +3 insanity. Not permanent, just this next departing survivors.
Okay.
That's actually pretty great.
Are you sure it's not permanent?
It's not permanent. All departing survivors gain +3 insanity. You should have an area that talks about departing survivors.
It says departing survivor bonuses, but that's usually for permanent ones.
No, not permanent. Okay, now.
Yeah, because that's where I record how much survival, how much insanity we get.
Principal new life. You must decide how you will raise your young. Will you raise them with affection or without mercy? Read.
Principal, protect the young is the children of the future and rolling on the intimacy story event, roll twice and pick one. And survival of the fittest is what we usually do when rolling on intimacy, roll twice, pick the lowest result.
But it gives us strength.
All current and newborn survivors gain +1 strength, +1 evasion, and once per lifetime, a survivor may reroll a single roll result. And then reroll.
We gotta take the reroll.
Yeah, it saved us a couple times.
You gotta take the reroll. Okay, so without mercy. The toys are taken from the child and replaced with a cold stone-faced shard. Training begins immediately. The settlement gains the new life principle, survival of the fittest. Find it and place the card on the settlement board and note it on the settlement record sheet, adding the card to the settlement deck. Roll 1d10. 9. The child is raised as a pure warrior, leaving compassion and fear behind. The newborn survivor gains +2 courage.
Oh, both twins do that.
The tough fighting art, and 1 random disorder.
We have to trigger that thing for the fighting art. So the twins both get it.
Oh yeah, we do have to trigger a thing for the fighting art, don't we?
Yeah. So what is it?
So they're getting the tough fighting art.
Well, they get +2 what?
And +2 courage. And a random disorder. The first twin will gain rageaholic. And the second twin will gain honorable. So you want to read what these are? Do you want to go ahead and give them names based off the disorders they just acquired?
Yeah. I haven't named them yet. I wrote down they're number 15 and 16 because number 4 died. Number 4 was apathy.
Oh my.
So we're up to 15. I'll do this when I make their sheets because
well, read what those are. Read. One twin gets rageaholic, one twin gets honorable.
Rageaholic is whenever you suffer a severe injury, also suffer frenzy brain trauma. And honorable is you cannot attack a monster from its blind spot or if it is knocked down. Okay.
Cool. And they get tough.
The fighting art. So where's one of our sheets? When you gain a fighting heart, instead do vaultless.
Tough. When rolling.
We don't get it.
I know, but we need to know what it is to decide how we want to approach vaultless. When rolling on a severe injury table, unless you roll a 1, add +1 to the result. This does not include brain traumas. The result total cannot exceed 10. Okay.
I like it.
I like it a lot too.
Vaultless. As you walk the winding, high-walled thought path, you feel the border approaching. Explore the maze or press through the barrier. If an Ark survivor would gain a fighting art, instead choose to explore the maze or press through. Would you like to... We want to try and get it?
It's pretty nice. It keeps them alive.
I know, but it's going to give them +1 systemic pressure, which you're going to have to subtract from the wound roll anyways. They basically negate each other.
So give them the other thing. Let's roll the other one.
Roll 1d10. You roll it.
5.
You scramble up heaps of experience and impressions. The fighting art forms your final foothold. It crumbles as you ascend to higher clarity. Gain 1 Lumi.
1 Lumi. And the second one? 8.
1 Lumi.
Okay.
+1 courage, +1...
Yeah, that's a good point. That toughness is just kind of neutralized there, isn't it?
Yeah, because the systemic pressure you subtract from that roll.
An extra Lumi is pretty nice if we save them until they can actually purchase specialization specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like our twins a lot. I'm very proud of them. You're going to claim them for yourself, aren't you?
You don't touch them. You kill them.
Okay, principle, society. There was once a mad woman who spent her days talking to the darkness. One day, it spoke back. Will we decide on collective toil or accept the darkness? Go ahead and read what they are.
Collective toil. Your settlement leans into the storm. If everyone holds strong, so you will triumph. At the start of the settlement phase, gain 1 endeavor for every 10 population. Accept darkness. The settlement no longer fears. The darkness letting go means your resolve cannot be cracked. That's the one I choose. Accept darkness. Add +2 to brain trauma rolls.
Hear me out, though. We didn't take graves, which gives us extra endeavors.
I know, but that brain trauma is really helpful sometimes.
It can be, but we're weak on endeavors right now. Endeavors give us stuff like stone noses, allow us to innovate, let us do things on different innovation cards we get.
You really think our population will ever go above 20?
Yeah, we breed a lot.
Especially when we took survival of the fittest.
It would at least guarantee 1 extra endeavor every round.
Till we go below 10.
Not gonna do that. I'll follow your lead, but that's my recommendation.
Alright, we can try it.
You want to try it?
If you kill our settlement again, I get to choose the decisions for the next one.
Okay, collective toil. Tainted by the darkness, the survivor nearly brought ruin to the settlement. On the day of her exile, the people decided that all must spend equal time hunting and working to avoid future disasters. -1 population.
No.
-1 population.
No.
Just a random person.
No.
-1 population.
No.
Add Bone Witch to the timeline 3 years from now.
Why did they die? Why did they die?
They didn't leave. They left. The Bone Witch got exiled.
-1, so they just left?
She left, yeah. And we're going to see her again in Lantern Year 4. She's now the Bone Witch.
So say that again? Add
it to the timeline 3 years from now.
What's it called? Bone Witch?
Bone Witch?
Is it, what type of event is it?
It's a book event.
Okay.
Settlement gains a society principle collective toil. Roll 1d10. Please get higher than a 3.
You're the one who killed us.
Ah! 3 unknown survivors with ink-stained eyes drag a monstrous corpse into the settlement. Upon seeing the united settlement, they offer the corpse as tribute and plead for their lives, gain 3 population, 2 random white lion resources, and 1 skull resource. We gained Great Catbone and Golden Whiskers.
Okay.
And we have a skull. Please mark down a skull in our... Because we already have one out here.
Basic skull?
Yeah, it's a basic skull. Anything else we need to trigger?
We've triggered it all!
This was a very eventful...
I
was feeling bad because of our initial death, but this has escalated into a very, very successful prologue.
Yeah, I feel bad that we're taking the role that I just kind of tossed at you.
I feel great about it. I feel really good about it. Okay?
Outskirts, Keeper of Dreams.
We're ready to go? Close the video?
I think that's
do our cleanup?
It.
Okay, we're going to clean up, we're going to prep, we're going to introduce the next video by telling you what gear we have selected and what changes we've made to the board, and then we're going to go fight a level 1 Crimson Croc, which cannot go wrong. Trust me, it won't. Shira, are you taking a twin out?
Maybe.
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 Everyone gets +1 strength, +1 evasion, right?
Yeah. That'll help.
That'll help.
So
okay.
now I just have -2 accuracy.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Whatever the case, though, whatever you do,
remember to do the important thing.
Get out and play some Kingdom Death. It's darn good.
I'll see you next time.
Bye.